Today we're in North Fork, California, at the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains, looking for the exact center of the state of California, which North Fork claims to be. So let's see if we can find it. On California State Route 99, just north of Fresno, one can find a palm tree and a pine tree in the center divide of the freeway. This is known as where the palm meets the pines, and is the symbolic meeting place of Southern California and Northern California. But the state's geographic center is located miles to the northeast, a few miles outside of the town of North Fork, California. Located in Madera County, the town of North Fork was originally known as Browns, and then later changed its name to North Fork after the name of the lumber company that was headquartered there. Lumber was the main industry of the town from the 1800s all the way up until 1996 when the lumber mill closed. Nowadays, the town has a few restaurants, a couple of gas stations, a grocery store, and is the home of the Sierra Mono Museum and the start of the Sierra Scenic Byway. And of course, North Fork bills itself as the exact center of California, but the actual geographic center is located about 7 miles outside of town. After leaving town, finding the exact center of California isn't really that hard. Once you travel about 5 miles down the Scenic Byway, you come across a sign that directs you to turn onto a paved forest road. Once we turned down the road, at first we passed a few houses, but the road quickly became pretty empty. The road was well maintained, though it did get pretty narrow at points. However, we didn't see any other vehicles traveling on the road during our trip, though we did come across several cows crossing the road and one snake. Then after traveling down the forest road for about 2 miles, we arrived at the small parking area for the Geographic Center of California. So here we are, the supposed exact center of California. Because you see the marker behind me, it says Cal Center. There's also a plaque a little bit further up the hill that we'll go check out right now. All right, so let's go ahead and head up and find the exact center of the state of California. I'll finally be able to say that I have stood equal distance from Oregon and Mexico. And that plaque right up there is what we're looking for. And here we are, the exact center of California. There is a geological survey marker. I'll try to get my shadow out of it here. So this way we're looking towards Oregon. And Mexico is the exact same distance from here, from Oregon to Mexico in this direction. Take a closer look at the plaque here. So if you're wondering what the scenery looks like at the exact center of California, this is it. So being here at the exact center of California really has me wondering what's at the exact center of every other state. And so that's going to be the new goal for this channel, is to hit the exact center of all 50 states and Washington, D.C. too, to see what's at the exact center. So look for those videos on the channel over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, however long it takes us to get to the exact center of all 50 states. I haven't done any research on any of the other states. I don't know how hard it is to get to the exact center. I can't imagine they're all like California where you could just take a nice paved road to get there. I imagine some we're gonna have to parachute in or rappel through a helicopter, which I'm sure is really gonna make my wife happy to do. But yeah, so look for those videos. This is the first video in the playlist starting right here today. Video number 1 in the all 50 states exact center playlist. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. If you know anything about the exact center of any of the other states, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next week.